Anyways.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and welcome to A Certain SUAnime Podcast.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda, and I'm SUAnime Secretary, and with me there is...
Jayrice. I am the events director, or one of the events director for this year.
So, SUAnime is the official Sydney University Anime Society, and starting this semester, we'll be introducing a podcast since we're all stuck at home, and yeah.
Hope everyone is feeling okay stuck at home for the next month at least.
Yeah, we'll be here to, have a chat and...
For at least an hour, yeah?
Yeah!
For at least an hour.
For at least an hour, so you guys can just, listen to us have some small talk about anime and what SUAnime has in store for you guys. So, Yeah.
So today we'll be talking about just anime in general, what we're going to do in the future, but in future episodes we hope to have guests in store for you.
Yes, very exciting.
Hopefully
guests.
not just limited to SUAnime, but to expand to Sydney or even overseas. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
We're keen.
Who knows what we can get?
Yeah. This is only a starting point. Well, I guess we should start off talking a bit more about SUAnime. So, today we have the secretary and event director here, and in the future we're going to have our president, vice president, and everyone in our exec team. So just briefly, if you guys were interested by any chance what a secretary in Anime Society does, well, I write the newsletters. So any SUAnime member out there who surely accidentally unsubscribes to the newsletter, you can sign yourself back up by signing up for a member. If you're already a member, don't sign yourself up again if you're already a member. Just, send an email to the secretary email and I'll message you.
I mean, if you want. You can pay the $5 membership fee again.
Yeah, true. If you want. We don't mind the extra $5, but, if you're already a member but just want to, sign yourself up to the newsletter again, just send me an email. The other things I do include running club meetings and also typing up meeting minutes. It's a pretty boring job, but yeah, I enjoy it. And Jayrice, what about an event director? What do you guys do?
Yeah, I wonder what an event director does, huh?
Yeah.
So, if you've been to any SUAnime event, then you've likely seen me around. But basically, every week, SUAnime usually has a special event. So, like, SUAnime trivia, SUAnime welcome tea party, or drinks night. Those events, that's the stuff I do. So, last semester, I ran our sea tour and our K-barbecue if you went to any of those. And so there are 2 other event directors, and then they run other events too. So you might have seen Gabrielle around or David around. They run different events and have been very good at running their own events separately too. Yeah.
Well, I think this is an excellent segue since we were talking about past events into our future events as well. So what we have planned for you guys in the future. So as you guys all know, Sydney is stuck in lockdown, and as the University of Sydney, we're also, stuck in lockdown. Wait, that was kind of useless. Anyways, so during this time when we aren't allowed to hold actual events in person, don't worry, because we also have some events coming up to help you, get your socializing life exciting. So, a bit of a spoiler, maybe. So, as you guys all know, as most of you should know, if you are USyd students, our Welcome Fest is currently to be done online, and a group of us, Just for Fun and Ethno-Cultural Societies, have joined together to make a little Discord server to imitate real Welcome Week as closely as possible. The Discord link is currently unavailable, but will be posted on.
No, it will be no. We'll put it in. Let's put it down there.
No,
It'll be out by then.
No. We're posting this.
It'll be out by then. It'll be out by then.
No, it won't. No. It won't.
No.
Wait.
The link is out by then.
No.
Trust me, the link is out by then.
We're posting on the 9th. The link. This is where
The link is out by then.
8th.
The link is out by 8.
Okay, never mind.
We can give the link. We can give the link, but they can't see anything. Yeah.
No. End of our little discussion. So chances are it might get posted either on the 8th or the 9th, but do keep a lookout to your newsletter that, I put a lot of effort into writing, and the Facebook posts, because we'll be posting up the link there for certain. Yeah. Oh, but we already have an event on Facebook planned, which is a collab between Art and Craft Sock and Focus Sock, and it is part of this Welcome Week hype as well. Yeah, so keep a lookout for that.
Yeah. Please join that one, especially if you can draw.
Yes. But even if you can't draw, you can still join it.
True.
Well, we just finished the events meeting as well. So, Jayrice, do you wanna, just do a bit of a spoiler to tell people what we're planning?
Can I do?
Do you?
Okay. So, unlike a lot of other societies, we do have events planned out for the semester. Well, up until lockdown ends, at least. Online events up until the lockdown ends. So far, hoping it ends by the 30th of August.
Yeah.
But many events and events that we haven't run before. So hopefully it's going to be interesting and people will do want to join. Hopefully you watching or listening will join too. And we'll see how it goes from there.
Okay, so I guess that concludes our little section just about SUAnime. Or is there anything else to add? I think that's about it.
Nah, that's good. I think that's good.
Okay, so
Give them a little bit and then give them more next time.
yeah,
Give them more the next podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, moving on to our little topic that we have decided for episode 1, which is
Yeah, okay. So
Jayrice.
the topic for this one is no. It's just let's say differently. So for each podcast we'll have each episode of podcast we do have a theme that we go for. And the theme for this one is the girl who leapt through time.
Yeah.
So as it suggests, we'll be leaping through time but only in one way. We were going back in time.
Yeah. And just have a discussion about
So that's
old animes, our experience with old animes,
Yeah.
our experience with anime in general. Yeah.
okay. The thing is, people's old anime is going to be very different to our old anime.
Really?
We're gonna expose our age because
Oh yeah,
I don't know who's watching. Okay, I don't know who's watching. There might be a Zoomer, there might be a Boomer. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so let's just give a brief intro about our experience with anime, because I think our experiences are pretty different.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess no. Wait. So you want to jump into like what you watch as a kid?
Or basically how you got into anime. Like, what was that starting anime for you? Or what was that starting,
Ooh. Good question. Okay. So
event?
okay, how I started was very not weird. Okay. So ignoring children anime like Doraemon,
Yeah.
Beyblade and stuff. When I really started watching anime was after I started playing Osu. So I
Interesting.
got into OSU first. Like my friends introduced me to OSU. They were like the friends who introduced to me were already weebs. So then they're like, "Yo, play OSU together. It's gonna be fun. It's multiplayer, rhythm game. It's like perfect for you." Because I played. Pretty sure I was playing Citus back then already, and so
Oh, okay, yeah.
very easy to get into OSU. And then you start playing the OSU songs, and you know on OSU there's only anime songs,
Yes.
and then you see the background, and you're like, "Oh, this song sounds cool. Maybe I should watch the anime that goes with it." And then I think I started by watching One Punch Man because the OP was really good.
So, how many years of weeb experience you have up until now?
I watched One Punch Man way after it came out. I think I watched it in year 10. So that's 5 years ago?
Yeah.
5-6 years ago by now?
Yes.
So I've really watched anime for 5-6 years.
So, you are my university senpai, but in terms of anime, I'm your senpai.
Very much so. Very, very, very much so. Holy crap.
Well, basically, to be honest, my getting into anime was all because of other people as well. So, I have an older brother who is very into Naruto, but only Naruto. He refuses to watch any other anime other than Naruto. Maybe a bit of Detective Conan, but like Naruto is his go-to. Like, yeah, when Boruto came out, he was also like, okay, fine, this is like Naruto the second, so I'll watch it too. But other than that, he refused.
Really?
Wait, anyway, stop talking about brother. What the heck? My brother, because he watched Naruto, and I also kind of tagged along and watched a few episodes. But like that was just me as a kid. I didn't really understand what anime was. What actually got me into anime was in year 6. There was these two people, and like I think it's like that child feeling of wanting to get to know these people but not knowing how, and they were really into anime, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get into anime, and then I'll be like, yo, oh my god, I watch anime too. And it turns out it was successful because I'm really good friends with them now.
Okay.
Yeah, so my first anime was like One Piece. I was up to 700 episodes until I gave up, but I think pretty admirable. Had them back.
Were your friends also really into One Piece, or
Yeah, my
did you just happen to stumble upon?
you might meet her during the because she's currently president. She was
exposing her.
I'm gonna expose her. I'm exposing her. Like, I'm not planning on linking this to her, so I'm exposing her all I want. But she was super into One Piece, and she was those kind of like, wait, is this good? Okay, like, should I say this? Well, she was one of those weaves who would like rerun around the school buildings, like so. Wait, you know what? Yeah. I'll censor out that whatever society president just for the sake of our friendship. I'm scared because like she's not that much of a weeb anymore, so that's why she's not into anime. Like she's like our old secretary. She said goodbye to her weeb life, so I don't want to expose her like this. So either you or I, who's gonna do this editing, please censor out society. Yeah, and that was in year 6, so I've been a weeb. I've been an anime fan.
10 years.
10 years. 10 years? Wait,
10 year anniversary soon.
Yeah, 10-year anniversary soon. Actually, speaking of anniversary, I think it's also worthy to mention that this month, is the 20th anniversary for SUAnime.
Last month, actually. I think last month.
No. July. Because when I was registering for our YouTube, I wanted to make the birthday when SUAnime was registered. So I went back and had a look, and it was July 2001 when this society was registered.
Damn, 20 years on.
Yeah, it's a society with quite a bit of history. Just really tells like how many anime fans there are actually out there.
Yeah, considering we have, even with COVID, we have like, what, 300
Yeah.
members now?
It's a really big society, and I really like it here.
Yeah.
Like-minded people, as they like to say.
Mostly like-minded people, yeah. Mostly like-minded people.
Pardon?
Mostly like-minded people.
Yes. Language is very important, mostly. Well, talking about...
Okay, so One Piece was your first one. What was your, like, okay, after One Piece, how did you, like, continue into anime? Because after you finished a 700 episode series, where do you go from there?
Okay, so, like, you know how I said, like, I got into One Piece in order to join that group of friends? Well, it went very interesting after that. So basically, as a group of friends, you introduce each other to animes, because they were quite into anime already. So, like, from there, it was like Fairy Tail, I think. So two friends, one friend was super into One Piece, the other friend was super into Fairy Tail. So I finished both of those first. And then I went into animes like Clannad, I think. Like, I had a shoujo phase. So it was like Clannad, Angel Beats. What else was there? Yes. There was also that one time my friend came into school and showed us a YouTube video. The YouTube title was "Do Not Watch Boku no Pico." all anime fans fall into that hole, like, especially because I was a 6-year-old, like, not 6-year-old, like a 10-year-old,
6-year-old, holy crap.
Because I was in year 6, so I was like, fuck. Anyways, as a 10-year-old, curiosity, it's that curious age where you're like, like, why shouldn't I watch Boku no Pico? Like, you're just trying to, like, stop me from watching a really good anime series.
True.
So,
True.
all three of us went home and watched it. Next day, all three of us came into school being like, oh shit. That wasn't what we were expecting. Especially me, because, I was very new to this world of anime. Like, actually, like, anime rather than, like, the mainstream TV broadcasting anime, like Sailor Moon and whatnot. But yeah, from my image of Sailor Moon, my image of anime went from Sailor Moon to Boku no Pico real quick.
I'm so lucky I didn't have the friend. I was like, oh, you gotta watch Boku no Pico. It's the best anime in the world. Like, I'm so glad I did not have a friend like that.
Hey, I didn't have that friend either. My friend was, don't watch Boku no Pico. Yeah. Well, like, I think even though we have some animes like Boku no Pico that just remain a joke forever, we also have animes that, like, remain in our, like, minds as, like, long-lasting classics. So if you were to say, like, one anime to be, like, your most appreciated classical anime, what do you think that would be?
Classical?
Yes.
Wait, no. Okay, wait. You have to list some boundaries here, like, classics for us or classics for in general?
In general?
Okay, then I'm a big fan of Neon Genesis Evangelion. No doubt.
Okay. Yes. I have actually never seen the series. So...
That's fine.
No, because...
I know some people out there would be, like, very mad, but that's okay.
Oh, no! Okay, everything I say in this podcast only represents my own personal opinion. If you agree with this opinion, I am very glad. But if you do not, there is no problem either. We have our own, like, own opinions, and that is what makes us very unique human beings. No. Why I did not watch Neon Genesis Evangelion was because, as a kid, like, I wasn't really into mecha. Like, because, like, as a little... Yeah, anyways. I was more of the shonen is kind of... I was more of like the fantasy kind of person. And then when I got to the age where I was like, maybe I'll check out Neon Genesis Evangelion. They were like, oh yeah, so like it's best that you watch Neon Genesis before 2012 because there's like some plot point apparently that like has association with 2012 or something.
No, they remade the
Like,
series through movies,
Yeah.
but not everyone likes movies.
Okay. Well, for
That's
some.
it. That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah. I just never got to Neon Genesis Evangelion. My plan to watch becomes too long. Yeah.
Oh, but the last movie is going to come out on Amazon Prime in 3 weeks' time. And I can't wait for that. I actually can't wait for that.
Maybe it's time we have a Neon Genesis Evangelion discussion. Next podcast.
Oh, who in SUAnime exec team likes NGE? I actually don't know. I know people who are into NGE, but I don't know who in the exec team is.
Time to find out, I guess.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess if they're watching, then they can tell me.
Yeah.
Well, for you, classic, like genuinely classic anime that is the one for you. Because NGE is like way before my time. It's 90s, right? That's like quite a bit before I was born.
Classic.
Exposing
anime.
my age. But
This is what is called truly exposing your age. Well, I grew up with Cardcaptor Sakura. I know I mentioned this in the UTS podcast, and a certain UTS exec keeps making a joke out of me because of it. Well, I actually did grow up watching Cardcaptor Sakura. I do not know the brother's Japanese name because I watched it in Chinese dub. That was how young I was. I was like 2-3 years old when I first started watching it.
2 years old, what damn.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys... Well, this is actually exposing my age. I used to have it in those DVDs. And then there's like flip book thingies where you like slide in DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to have... I used to have Cardcaptor Sakura in there along with like Sailor Moon. And like Ghibli films.
I had a similar thing. For that. I'll talk about it later, but yeah, go on. But yeah.
Yeah, and that was how old I was. Like that's how old I am. So I'd rotate Cardcaptor Sakura and Sailor Moon around and keep watching them like day by day. So like I'm pretty sure I've like watched them like at least like 100 times because at one point in my life you could give me a single clip of Cardcaptor Sakura and I could pinpoint what episode it was and what card got captured in that episode. Because I was such a big fan. Like, wow. I don't know, maybe. Like, if you gave me, like, 10 seconds. Like, back then, it was, like, 1 second. I'd be like, bro, it's that one. I know it. Like...
God damn.
Yeah. I really, really liked both series. But also it was because, back in my days, there was no anime streaming. So I could only work with the DVDs I had. And those two just happened to be the DVD I had. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I had a similar thing with Hikaru no Go.
Oh, yeah? Well, that takes up quite a few sleeves.
50 episodes, I think. I think Hikaru no has 50 episodes. Yeah, 50 episodes. So... Because I used to play Go.
Yeah.
I used to go classes for it, like, back in year 6, I think. But, like, I didn't know anime. I was like, oh, look, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon about Go. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I need to watch this. But I don't know how we have the DVDs, and still, it's somewhere here, I think. But then, I never finished it. I had all the DVDs, but I never finished it. I'll watch up to, like, midway through, and then I finished it, like, last year. I finished watching it last year.
Wasting resources. You should be like me and watch it over and over again.
Look, 50 episodes, okay?
I'm pretty sure.
10-year-old me did not have the patience to watch 50 episodes of anime.
Okay. Well, like, actually, talking about old animes like this, as you said, like Neon Genesis got like new kind of adaptations or like new like movies, and both Cardcaptor Sakura and Sailor Moon got their new like revamp, if I could call it. Like, what do you think about those? To be honest.
Wait, but is Sailor Moon a reboot or is it just a continuation? Because I have no idea.
It's a reboot. So basically,
Reboot.
I haven't actually watched the new Sailor Moon. Just because like I feel like remakes can never like achieve what like the expectations like your brain sets for these kind of classical animes. So that's why I haven't really seen it. I think I saw one episode of it or something, but I think I came to the conclusion that the new Sailor Moon followed closely with the manga, so it was a lot quicker than the old one. Like the old one, you know, like old animes, they can extend it for like a really long time, and people will be like, yeah, like go Usagi. Like, I care about what you do in your daily life, how you're losing weight and everything. But people nowadays like don't really care, so I think it's a lot more fast-paced. As I said, everything I say today represents my own personal opinion. If you do not agree with me, that's fine. But yeah, like, I don't think new like remakes can ever like be better than the old. Maybe the art can like, you know, be a little closer to the current modern aesthetic, but I don't think
does it not? Does it not? Does it not follow the modern aesthetic?
No, I think...
Does it follow the 80s?
No, I think the art is closer to, like, the remake art can be closer to the modern aesthetic, but the actual, like, innards, like, the inside of the anime, like, the plot and everything, just, like, the kind of feelings can never achieve what the old anime does.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh no, okay, for NGE, I've only watched the first 2 movies. I haven't finished watching the movies yet. I just haven't found the time. And I was going to watch with a friend as well. And then COVID, so... they're okay. Like, they weren't too bad. There's some changes I don't get. Like, why is there a new girl? Like, the one... Do you know the characters of NGE?
I know there's one with orange hair and there's one with blue hair.
Yeah. So those are the 2 main girls, right?
Yeah.
But then in the movies, they added an extra girl.
What hair color?
She's black. I think. Black hair. With glasses.
What?
Maki something.
I've never seen that
Yeah, exactly. So, like... yeah, because she's only in the movies. She's a new addition in the movies. And then a lot of people, including myself, just like, why is she there? Like, you remade it, but then you add an extra character. But she doesn't really serve much purpose other than being a side character.
Everything Jayrice says today represents his own opinion. If you do not agree, that is fine.
Okay, but this opinion is shared by the majority of Evangelion fans, and I'm pretty sure about that.
Okay.
Because whenever she comes up in gacha games and stuff, no one wants her.
Oh no.
And it was like, oh, Rei Ayanami, oh, Asaka, Langli, something, I've got last names, kind of long. It's like, oh, yes, and then Maki's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's that kind of difference, like, characters that grew up with you just, like, kind of hit different. It's, like, kind of, I was also a really big fan of Digimon Adventures 1, and I'm not sure if you follow the Digimon like, the Digimon series, but basically Digimon's been coming out with like all these kind of like Adventure 2, etc, and it's like each season is with different characters, and like I don't know, I just don't resonate as strongly with those characters because like Digimon Adventure 1 was the one I grew up with, so when Digimon Tri came out, which was Digimon Adventure 1 characters but grown up, I was a lot more interested than the previous seasons. Again, this is only my personal opinion. Um, if you are a fan of any other Digimon series, that is completely fine. I respect your opinion. Good opinion. Digimon is a good series. Yeah.
Actually, same with Beyblade. So,
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure you did not follow Beyblade when you were a kid. And I know most of the audience probably didn't follow Beyblade as a kid because it wasn't popular here as it was in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So, Beyblade, like, excluding the 90s Beyblade, because it was revamped. I think in 2008, there's a series, and then, like, season 2, 3, 4, 5, they were the same characters, but they were, like, a year older.
Yeah.
And, like, the Beyblade, like, changed forms or whatever. And suddenly they revamped, and they rebooted it again. And I just completely lost interest in the entire show.
I think
And I was like, I guess I quit.
characters just like are really important to a story because especially these kind of like old
like long running animes because like you spend so much time getting to know them, so like
they're like, you know, good friends with you already, so when they're suddenly
But
like,
the OG character, like the OG characters were still in there, just side characters, kind of like Naruto. But instead of the sun, instead of the sun, it was like a stranger.
Yeah.
Kind of that. It's just like, I'm not interested, you know.
I think that's why, like, I think Naruto and Boruto do share quite a few fans, but it's not a complete overlap just because of that same reason. Because like Naruto, you saw him like grow up, and like, well, you did not see him grow up because you don't watch Naruto, but I saw him grow up along with my brother, and I don't know. It's like cool. He has a kid now, but like also like, oh, Naruto, like Boruto doesn't hit the same as Naruto for me. But if you like Boruto, that is completely fine.
Fair enough.
This is my own personal opinion.
No, but to be fair, I think, like, from what I've seen of Boruto, there's enough of the old cast to make it still interesting for old fans.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're like very, very side once every 50 episode type character.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
they occur quite frequently.
I think there was one arc, like I saw on Facebook that was basically Boruto characters like traveling back in time, like we are doing right now to like Naruto times, and that was pretty interesting for me because like that's like, yeah, I don't know how to explain, but yeah, I found that arc really interesting where it's like the new characters meet the old ones, and it's just like a.
Speaking of which, have you heard of Inazuma 11? The football soccer
the
series?
soccer team. Yeah, I have.
So, what they did was, so the original one came out around, again, when I was year 6. So then they had the whole series of that, and then they rebooted, and then they did like a sequel, which is like 20 years after. With new characters, and like the old characters being like mentors of the new characters, because it was a new team, new football team, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that series lasted for like 5 years. And then for some reason, they rebooted the original one. But it was an alternate timeline where they kind of like merged new characters together.
Oh. Interesting.
So you have the old cast and some of the new cast together in an alternate timeline. But I don't know if it was popular or not, because I just saw it. I saw one episode and I was like, why is there old characters here in their teenage years? I don't know if it was received well or not, but it's pretty interesting. Like to see Boruto doing it that way, continuing like that, seeing Beyblade continue like that, Sailor Moon doing this way, and then Inazuma 11 doing it like a completely different way. Just.
Yeah, I'm glad like people still like take the effort to kind of like look back on these old animes and try to continue them. And I think some animes do get new fans coming in to the fan base because of that. And like as an old fan of the series, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Like, but yeah.
Would there be new fans though? Like, if you grew up on Boruto, like, Isn't it kind of weird? I don't know.
No, I think if you think about this, like the Fate series. So if you think about Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero, I think it's kind of like that because some people just watch Fate Zero and some people only watch Fate Stay Night, but the timelines are actually kind of connected.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I do think that some people might just start off with Boruto, especially younger people, like in their teenage years, like younger teenage years.
I was gonna say like, I'm not a teen, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm still a teen, but I grew up with Naruto. Like there's like, you know, like 2010 and then after, I think those people, they might just like only watch the new Sailor Moon, only the new
oh my god, 2010
Naruto.
kids are already 10, 11.
Yeah, they'd already be starting to watch anime.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think remakes are still like kind of nice, but that's for the new generation to consume and not me anymore. Like I'd rather watch a completely new series unless the remake does put a lot of effort in and that like makes it kind of new but also like in like staying respectful to the old original series.
True. I guess I don't know, actually I've never watched it, but Fruits Basket is like that, isn't it? Like a genuine remake, like a literal remake of the original one.
I've actually never seen Fruit Basket, so
Okay, same. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Both on the same page.
Glad you brought up the topic, but there's no way for us to continue it.
Okay. But what would be the anime of your childhood though? Like, would it just be Cardcaptor Sakura?
So if I could list,
Because I haven't said my like peak childhood anime one yet at all.
like I had a few, like Digimon Adventure 1, as I mentioned, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura would all be part of my childhood. But like the most memorable childhood anime would be Detective Conan episode 31 to 32. Wait, I'm pretty sure it's 31 to 32 or like 35. It's either one of those. Like,
Can I ask why?
okay, so I am super scared of like murder mysteries, horror, etc. And I was so scarred by that episode. So like every time I watch Conan again, I would skip that episode because it just brings so much fear to me. Like it's actually so scary. Like
Wait. So you chose those two episodes because you skip it every time?
Yeah, because they're so scary. They left such a strong impression in my brain. Like I get like that same fear remains in me every time I hear about it. Like so for Conan fans out there, I might not have said the correct episode name, like episode number, but it's that episode with like the suspension bridge and like the bandage man. Yeah, it's that episode. I'm not sure if people share the same sentiment, but I was super scared of it. Like I am still super scared of it. It's like the scariest Conan episode for me. Like as a kid watching it, like I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna die. And like my brother's 6 years older than me, and as older brothers do, when they see their little sister scared, they just want to scare them more. And I was so scared.
Replay.
Yeah.
Replay.
I was so scared. Yeah. Anime of my childhood.
The anime of your childhood is one you never want to watch again. Okay.
It's like it's successful, you know. Like if it got me that scared, that means it was like a good Conan episode. But like, I'm just too scared.
Oh, for context, because apparently, in English, it's not called Detective Conan. Don't forget, it's called Case Closed.
Yes. Case Closed, my favorite.
If anyone confused, Detective Conan
Yes.
is case closed.
Case closed.
It's such a stupid title.
It's
in my
that
opinion.
one with Edogawa Conan. Like, yeah, whatever name it goes under by the time this gets broadcasted, you know? Who knows? Maybe Conan changed its name again.
True. Anyway, my childhood anime. Like, if I had to choose one, definitely Doraemon.
Surely you list the episode number for us as well.
2005 remake, probably episode. Ooh, yeah, episode one's really good. Okay, even the original episode one is the same as 2005 episode one. Episode one is where they
Meet for the first time?
one meet, and two they make this mini city.
Ooh.
It's like they're playing SimCity. They go around taking photos of buildings,
Yeah.
and then they make a miniature version of it.
Oh, that's kind of
And
cute.
like, yeah, it's just something that can't happen in real life. Like, a lot of stuff in Doraemon's series, it's very futuristic, but there's stuff that actually appears today. Like, they have GPSs, like air tags, literally. Or they have they have other stuff that like actually exists nowadays, but you never imagined it back then. But that one episode, the first episode, it's just never gonna happen, and so it's just really good. And it was impactful because first episode they meet, so it's pretty good. Yeah, and there's so many episodes that I can catch up, and so many movies too, one every year. Just like Conan.
Yeah, just like Conan. But I don't know, the Conan movies are becoming very interesting. Futuristic, you know? Using your words,
Actually?
very
I
futuristic.
I've only watched one episode of Conan, actually.
You know, like, if someone can, like, you know, lift up an entire Ferris wheel using a belt, that's pretty futuristic from what I could imagine, you know? Someone
Taking a page out of Doraemon.
Yeah. Wait, is that a spoiler? It's okay, I didn't say which movie it was. Wait. Yeah. Oof.
That's it. Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like 90% of our audience, 99% of our audience does not watch Conan.
Yeah, I feel like most people, if they've watched it, they've already watched it. Like, if they're gonna watch it, they've already watched it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And Conan's not a big thing here anyways.
But if you guys, you know, kind of bored and want to scare yourselves, like, I'm pretty sure the name is like...
you said?
I'm pretty sure it's like the mansion with the bandage man or something. Like, it's either episode 32 or 35. There's 2 episodes of it.
Oh.
That's what I recommend you do. Like, actually so scary. Like, thinking back on it now still scares me.
Even now, damn. That bad, huh? That bad.
I don't know, for a kid, it was just kind of like, oh, like...
How old were you?
When I first watched it, I was probably around 6. Because, yeah, I was like really young. Because I watched it with my brother. We were like, I'm pretty sure we had the Conan DVDs, and we were watching it in order.
Damn.
And my brother was like, oh, this episode looks pretty good. And then I was like, oh, I'll watch it with you. Biggest regret of my life. Because, like, every time
How did you watch anime as a kid? That's like, go.
Well, like, every time I watch horror films, just in general, horror animes, like, I start watching it with someone, and I can't leave anymore, because, like, they won't stop watching it, and if I leave, I'm by myself, and I don't want to be by myself, so I'm forced to stay with that person and watch it till the end. So it's just like, it's wadida both ways. Yeah. Well, yeah, what was your question?
How did you watch anime as a kid, other than DVDs?
Well, my house is also connected with China's satellite signals. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so I can watch anime, like, because sometimes China broadcasts anime on its, like, during some certain times. And
Yeah.
I used to watch there. I remember watching Inuyasha there because I got really upset because I accidentally, like, skipped an episode because I forgot about it. Like, kids forgetting things, that's just normal. So, yeah, I don't think people nowadays would understand that kind of struggle where, like, you missed out an episode and you can't rewind it because it's just, gone forever.
Oh, actually, I can't. I actually can't relate. This part I can flex. So,
I'm that old.
like, I did the same thing. No. So, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
kid, like 10 years ago, maybe, like when I was year 7, so 13-ish, 12-ish years old, like, Beyblade used to run on like Wednesday afternoon, 4:30-ish, 4 o'clock or 4:30, I don't remember. But even if I missed it, because like I lived like an hour away from school.
Yeah.
My school's like an hour away, so it took me an hour to get home. And school ends at 3, so then I get home at 4. So even if I missed it, like if I had to go out or something, I could record it.
Dude, I
had a box. No, not had a box. My dad bought a box, and he can plug a USB into it, and he can record TV.
Dude, I was too dumb to
And I just
record
replay it.
things. Like the way
That's just your issue then.
the way I found out you could record satellite TV was actually through Conan. Because in one episode they recorded the satellite TV, and I was like, "What? You can do that?" And I got like, "Whoa, what?" And then I asked my mom, and my mom didn't know how to do it either. And I was like, "You know what? Maybe Conan is just lying to me." But apparently we're just all too dumb.
Well, yeah, so like, I wouldn't miss it, but even if I did, I just recorded it. Like, I set a timer, not a timer, like I set which program to record, and it records for me.
No wonder you're the IT guy of SUAnime.
Of course. Even though my dad did it for me.
How fortunate we have like Crunchyroll. Wait, no, Anime Lab. Proudly, SUAnime proudly sponsored
Funimation
by
now.
Funimation.
Funimation.
Oh, Funimation.
Not even Anime Labs. Funimation now.
Yes, proudly.
Provided by Madman.
Yeah, provided by Madman. Thank you, Madman. Wait, what were we saying? Oh yeah.
この番組はご覧のスポンサー
Yeah. この番組はご覧のスポンサーで提供
add one more down there. Gotta add one more logo on the bottom of USU now.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's pretty lucky that we have streaming sites now where we can just watch whatever anime we want anytime.
Yeah.
Technology.
I mean, even before that, Crunchyroll was a pirating website. So, even
yeah.
before Crunchyroll, Anime Lab, Funimation was a thing. Crunchyroll, OG pirating website. And then now Kiss Anime. I've actually never used Kiss Anime.
Kiss Anime was like high school me. Kiss Anime was probably my most accessed site. Like I watched all 300 animes on that. I'm pretty sure. Like,
God damn, I've actually legit never used Kiss Anime. Like,
Kiss Anime is too good. Too good.
I just use other websites.
Like I'm pretty sure like you know how like Kiss Anime changes like .com to like dot like whatever, like it changes like the back .com to like dot whatever.
Wait, before we continue, piracy is illegal. We do not.
Oh yes, we do not condone
Condone piracy.
piracy. Wait,
If you can afford it, pay for it. If you can afford it, pay for it. But
I'm currently paying for a Crunchyroll subscription. It was back when I was young and I didn't, appreciate the anime industry for providing us with all these different anime sites. So anime series. So please pay for it if you can. But as a kid, when I did not know, I used a lot of
and
Kiss
no
anime.
income too.
Yes, no income either.
You get no income.
No income.
$8 a month.
Unaware.
Can't do that.
Yeah, unaware. Poor kid. Yeah.
True.
I followed Kiss Anime through thick and thin. Yeah, I used to
Maybe
like
because
download them and take them with me to China, because China, like, you know, blocking sites, and then couldn't watch my anime.
true. Yeah, no, I feel like when I was a kid, not that long ago, like year 10, like when I started watching anime after my One Punch Man, if you know, so the most I watch anime is on a plane.
But yeah, actually,
You just get 8 hours of like nothing to do.
like I had a 2 TB hard drive just for my anime downloads to take with me to China.
Holy crap. Oh, okay. I only need it for my 8 hour flight. I didn't need it to go into China.
Oh, bro, like China, there was nothing to do. Like sometimes, like later in my life, where like China, like the technology got better, like China could stream some anime. But before that, I had to rely on my 2 TB hard drive.
I remember one time I was trying to watch this anime and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I went to Bilibili to just watch it in the end.
Again, pirating is not condoned by
Bilibili has it legally.
Oh, okay.
Bilibili has the rights.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
Unless you're watching Attack on Titan, you can't watch it on Bilibili. I still can't believe Attack on Titan is banned on Bilibili.
It is.
Or China, I guess. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking China. Oh well. It's what it is. Speaking of childhood, what's some dark history as a weeb? Because I started watching anime when I was year 10. Honestly, there's like not much for me. There's nothing for me.
I spent $7,000 on Love Live School Idol Festival.
Yeah, I played that game too, and I spent a total of $0.
My mom was so upset. She was like, "Holy
How do you?
crap!" But I don't know why my mom gave like her card to like a 10-year-old kid. So yeah, please do not do that.
That's quite a bit.
If you do not have your own income, spend your money wisely. If you do have your own income, what you do with it is up to you. But I would also not recommend you spending so much money on a cute a girls collecting game where you just collect girls in different outfits.
Any gacha game, sorry, any gacha game.
Yeah, any gacha game.
Sorry, 7K on 7K on anything that's not rent. It's kind of yikes.
Yeah, kind of yikes. That's a pretty big dark history. I don't think I have access
Did you get?
to my game anymore. Like, I'm not too sure. I haven't played it in a while. So that's quite a lot of money just wasted.
Okay, but 7,000. Did you get what you wanted?
Oh yeah. I got everything. Like my what's it called? Team was like so overpowered. Like if I was to rank, like I ranked. My highest rank I ever achieved was 400, and that's pretty high if you guys play Love Live.
Damn.
Like I used to play day and night. Like I was back in school back then, right? And then so every time my love points, my LP recharged and it was not full, it took like 3 hours or something. So every 3 hours I'd come out of class, go to the bathroom and play my rank, and then go back. And then once I get home, I'd start recharging my LP and playing like that. Played like non-stop for that one game. I'm pretty sure it was a Mucky event. I was so into it. Like I was gonna get that card no matter what. Like if before I die, like that was that one thing I was gonna achieve. Like I was a very big cringe weeb. Like if you guys think I'm cringe now, like you've seen nothing. Like, you've actually seen nothing.
Yikes. I'm so glad I got to anime later in my life and not when I was year 7 or something.
Like, anime just creates so much cringe memories for you because, like, you're at that age where you're just, like, you don't know what embarrassment is. So, like, you go around saying nico nico ni to everyone.
Yeah, again, I'm so glad. And anime I got into wasn't that cringe. Like, what did I watch? One Punch Man, Railgun. Oh, Kill la Kill.
Dude, you know that certain society president used to watch Attack on Titan like during lunch, like just outside the school building, so people would see like
Really?
naked giants running around and just like, nice,
Oh.
nice, いいね. Yeah.
I wonder which anime. That's which president? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, there's just a lot of embarrassing memories, you know?
For you, I'm good. I'm good. If anyone, I
because-
don't actually. Yeah, nah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there was something else. Yeah, there's also, recently, one of my friends found recordings of us in year 6 saying all these, like, really weird things. And, I was so close to blocking her because, like, I don't know, things from, like, 15 and before, it's just, like, it hits different. Like, it's actually a different person. Like, I refuse to admit that person was me. Because, like, I remember I used to also, like, in the school forum, I used to have, like, a anime icon and then say all kind of weird things.
School
It's like-
forum.
yeah.
Has school forums?
Like, forum is the best thing I could call it. Like, it's just that kind of, it's like, our grade had, like, a kind of chat inside where, like, people would just usually talk about homework, but I was spamming the weirdest crap you can think of. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. You see, this is why I don't use Discord much anymore, to, like, prevent me from leaving any more dark history behind. Like, so I made Discord server, you rarely ever see me, like, sending messages. That's why. You know. Gotta think ahead for my
But
future.
exact interactions are what we're missing. We need exact interactions, you know.
It's okay, it's okay. We've got subcom need.
We can't let our subcom Alvin just carry the entire chat, you know.
No, thank you, Alvin.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, did I have any black dark history? Like, I actually don't think so. Like, I genuinely don't remember because
No, I have too many. Like, I'm actually ruining my image here. Like, and you better ruin your image too.
I actually don't have any.
It doesn't have to be dark history. You know, like, you can still do embarrassing things now.
Like the now. Like, start now. No. I don't know. But probably the cringiest thing is just like, because the amount of anime I watched was so little. I can only recommend so many.
Mm.
And then you start recommending just shit anime, or subjectively shit anime.
Mm.
But like that's it. That's it. That's about it. That's not that embarrassing. That's not that cringe.
Yeah, that is not cringe at all. Like, compared to what I used to do
True.
as a kid, like, you're nothing. Like, can you even call yourself a weeb?
Oh no. Okay. Well, it's not okay. It's not that bad, but it's like just little kid things. But like back in year 5, my friends and I were into Inazuma 11,
Yeah.
and then we were like give each other nicknames based on not based, literally like the character names. Let's name each other. So my friend was a bit shorter, and so we named him the main character. What's his Japanese name? Maboru Endo, because he's a bit shorter. That's literally the only reason. And then like I was some other character.
Yeah.
He was some other character, and then my friend was some other character, and then we literally call each other those names.
I also did the same thing. It's okay.
Instead of the actual names.
I also did the same thing.
It only lasted like a month. It only lasted like a maximum of a month, and that's it. So it was okay. It was okay.
Like, I can't really remember anymore. Like, because I'm pretty sure like my dark histories was so dark that I just don't want to remember them anymore. But like I know fatally, like if I did those things now, like SUAnime would have banned me from the society.
I mean, I'm sure there are some other execs who have done worse stuff than you. It's okay.
No, actually, the only possible person who could have done worse things than me is probably Selena. Because I think everyone else either got to anime later or isn't that weeb. Like, isn't that much, like, hasn't seen
Let's
anime
mute her
series.
name. Let's beep her name out.
Yeah. You know, maybe some of the subcoms, actually. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. There's a few names I can think of in the subcom that might have been worse than you, yeah.
But I was pretty bad. Like, I was
Exactly.
pretty bad. But you know, that certain society's president was worse than I was, so that's okay. Yes.
Not anymore though, apparently.
Oh yeah, not anymore. She's a new person now. She's realized the sins of her past and decided that she was only into arts but not the anime aspect.
She had her quarter-life crisis.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, even like a bit older when I was in year 10ish, I got super into like seiyus and voice actors. And like that was a whole different journey where like I perfected
Oh, I did too, but
yeah.
way later for me, but yeah.
I perfected all kind of cringe anime phrases. One of which like was like nico nico ni. Like I used
As
to
expected.
go around being like my secret talent was imitating nico nico ni, the like yes. But I won't leave any more cringe materials for people to, you know, be like, oh, Amanda, I know you did that when you were younger. Actually, it's too scary. Like, the things...
I'm so glad. Again, I'm so glad I got into anime later. So, thank you for my friends introducing me to Osu later in life.
Oh, well, there's no one I could blame. Yeah, I did this to myself.
Your friends.
I did this to myself.
The other press friend.
Other press friend. Yeah. Can you imagine she's not even in SUAnime anymore? Like, oh my god.
No, but like a lot of almost animal fans, anime fans are not into anime.
Dude, oh I suddenly remembered all
There are
kinds
a
of
lot.
things I did in year 6. Oh my god.
Oh,
Like,
time to...
like, you know, there's like presentations we used to do, like, for like public speaking classes. It used to be about
public speaking classes, but
yeah,
okay.
it used to be about like different animes every time. Like, I'm pretty sure I once did like a presentation about Fairy Tail. Once did a presentation about like, I don't know, like some other animes. And like every time people wouldn't do presentations about anime, would be like, oh my god. Like, I remember very clearly like this specific memory where this person, like, they were showing us how to do presentations, and this person like typed in ANIM and then just paused it and looked at us and then proceeded to type AL, so like became animal instead of anime. And like we were so like, you know, upset, like, excuse you? Just like I don't know, like, it's not the same feeling saying it now, but can you imagine how cringe that is? Like, in a classroom where it's just like someone trying to do their presentation and you're down there being like, oh my god, anime?
Not gonna lie, can't relate.
Oh, actually, it was so bad. It was actually too bad.
Actually, maybe it's because my whole cohort didn't get into anime until later in life. That's why. None of us are like big weebs. I don't know one friend. I have one high school friend. He brought so much merch for crap, what's that girl's name? It's the girl in Saikano.
Who?
Black hair girl, tall girl, black hair. Saikano. Is it even that anime? Or is it other anime? I think it's that one. Anyway, so it is. So his whole room, head to toe, including the entire ceiling, was her merch.
That's relatable.
Like, literally, you could not find a single spot on the wall. I wish I could find a photo right now, but like, it's too far back.
I used to have a friend like that, but it was with, I'm pretty sure it was with Free. She used to like have it all around her wall and then like a body pillow and everything as well. And like, we used to be like so like jealous of her because her dad was into anime as well. So like her room was like really decorated with all sorts of anime.
My friend's dad is also anime fan, that's why.
Oh, you know what? I think it's those people who can have their room completely decorated with anime.
Yeah. That's wild. I saw one photo and was like, holy shit. And every year he'll do like the birthday for her as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, put up a shrine, birthday cake.
Oh my god. Reminds me.
Otanjobi omedetou.
Reminds me, back in the day, when Talk and Number first came out, what's the English name? Like Sword something, whatever. Like the Sword Word games. Yeah. When the game first came out, I used to play during class. So my high school had like laptops that you could use during like you had to bring to class with you. So I had Talk and Number on my computer, and then you know how like sometimes talking a number gets kind of stressful. Like if
people have played, like
the sword can possibly die if you're not like careful enough with it. So I'd get like really worked up during class, and like sometimes the teacher would notice. Sometimes the teacher might just think I'm really into whatever class task I was doing. But I'm pretty sure it was obvious enough for them to realize I wasn't like focused in class. And yeah, I used to, every time my friend's sword would die, like, my swords never died because I was, like, so careful, but every time my friend's sword would die, we'd hold, like, funerals for it. Like, an altar with a photo, and then just, like, loved you.
Holy crap.
I still remember, like, each sword that my friend killed, like, it was, like, all kurikara, and then, like, kashu, and then, like, oh my god, like, yeah. Games. What games do to you?
I really want to ask the question to our next podcast as well, actually. Same question. Dark history.
Oh. Yeah.
I want to ask the same thing in the next episode, actually.
It'll be very interesting to see what our president and vice president is like.
Yeah.
And compare which president has the darker history.
No, I don't think our VP. I don't think our Peter would have that much dark history.
I don't think Ellen would either, though.
More so than Peter, though. I feel like.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting next episode.
Yes. Well,
Time to expose the two of them.
Yeah, next episode would really be very exciting to see as well, because we have 4 people. So the 2 of us who you'll be constantly seeing in every single episode, and our president and vice president who you might or might not know.
Yeah, if you don't like us too, you're doomed. You just stop watching now. Like,
yeah.
If you don't like us today, you're not gonna like us for the next.
I don't know, like.
However episodes we make.
I'm kind of cringe.
Too bad.
Yeah. If you don't like cringe, it's kind of doomed. But I swear, like, I'm not as cringe anymore. Like I don't like, I still have the anime icon, but I won't spam anime related things in Canvas. Yes.
Oh, I've seen so many anime icons on Zoom.
Oh yeah, I still have anime icon on Zoom, but I won't spam anime things in the Zoom chat anymore. Like, that was past me. Like, I'm a little more low-key now. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I see so many anime icons, but none of them are into anime.
You know, sometimes what I do when I'm like really bored, I go into like other society Discord servers, and then I click on the people with anime icons and see mutual servers to see if they're into anime, and like they are never into
And they're
anime,
not.
and I'm like,
They're not.
and like the people like in Zoom, like I do Japanese, and like some people have anime icons, but they're like, oh, I'm not sure if SUAnime has I'm not sure if USID has an anime society. I'm like, excuse you. You're a third year. You should know that.
Just similar though. Like, when I first started events, like, when I get into groups, one of the icebreakers I use is like, oh, what societies are you in?
Yeah.
And because my cohort started in COVID, it's just same as you, the answer is always, I'm not in any societies, other than the pharmacy one. So I'm just like, okay. But then we talk a bit more, and then you find out they're a big weeb.
Yeah, I really like.
And I'm just thinking like,
asking.
so why are you not in anime? You know?
Yeah, I really like asking
like,
the question too.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, it's so.
I don't wanna join. Oh,
like,
okay.
you know, advertising for SUAnime is like embedded in my genes right now. So like every time I go somewhere, it's just like, what society are you in? And like if they're in anime, I'm like SUAnime, hello.
Wait, why do you not see? Why?
Yeah.
Even if they say, "Oh, I'm into anime," I'm like, why haven't I seen you?
Yes. It's like. Actually, too fun. SUAnime is just like such a nice community. It's like the people who.
Tang is my exception. Tang, if he's watching, he's an exception.
Dude, like, actually, you know what? Let's also talk about our experience with SUAnime. How do you get into SUAnime? Since we just talked about how we got into anime.
Ooh, okay. So I have a few high school friends who came to UC as well,
Yeah.
and like I went to my first welcome week with my friend, and then we went around like joining societies. We joined stuff like HKSA. What else was there? So the HKSA is Hong Kong Student Association.
Oh yeah.
And then we also joined Choksock, Wasabi, and then SUAnime. Oh, well, I joined SUAnime, and he was like, I don't watch anime anymore. I'm not going to join. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll join, and I'll see how it goes. And also joined Mahjong Soccer on the same day as well. And then semester came. I went to the SUAnime Welcome Tea Party. This was 2019. 2019. I didn't really like it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like the Welcome Tea Party. Like, the Mingo Bingo was okay, but you don't really meet, like, back then you didn't really meet people. Like, I made, like, 2-3 friends, which is pretty good, but then still, like, they weren't long-lasting friends. And 2 of which were, like, in masters, so I couldn't even, like, relate to them. You'd be like, oh, I'm first year too. Like, oh, yeah, I'm first year too, but I'm masters.
Yeah, same. Like, in first year, you get, like, mixed up so badly. It's just, like, master people calling them first years, and it's like, undergrad first year. Can you call yourself master's first year when you're gonna say that?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, like, and then welcome tea party was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I left without really meeting too many people. And then I went to City Tour. City Tour is where I met most of the people that I'm still friends with now that are in SUAnime before 2020. So my City Tour group, so if you don't know, like, City Tours run in groups. So, like, in groups of, like, 10 to 15, you leave one by one. Actually, no, before that, no. I went to Trivia first, because Trivia used to be before City Tour. Went to Trivia, had a group, and then connected with the group really well, because it was like, we did pretty well that year, or that semester, I guess. And then we went to City Tour together as a group as well. And then that's where I really got to know people like Jimmy, the old vice pres. Old pres, yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there, they were like, "Oh, come to RSL. SUAnime lives there." I was like, "Okay, sure. I guess I'll come over then."
Actually,
And then that's how I got hooked onto SUAnime.
I think our experience is like almost identical.
Really?
Other than the fact you had a friend, because you know, I was really cringe in high school, so you know, friends. Well, what are friends? Anyways, so I went to the Welcome Week store, and my intentions was to just join as many societies as I could. So that day I actually joined like 20 something societies, 26.
That's a lot of money. Holy crap.
Yeah, I joined a lot of societies, which ended up kind of like a waste because of COVID. But anyways, that's like that's something.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because it came with COVID, right?
Yeah, because I joined in 2020, so like year after Jayrice. So I joined SUAnime, and then I went around to every single society during the first week. So I was like super busy. And I went to Welcome Tea Party, but I was like an hour or 2 hours late. So everyone has already settled in, and like I guess it's just kind of hard for like a new like first year to come like join in to Welcome Tea Party. So I think that also applies to anyone who's watching this who hasn't been to any SUAnime events before. Like, don't really be bummed out if you like aren't successful in finding friends in one like event, because you might like the next event might be more like just more of a like just chances happen and you actually,
more your thing.
Yeah, a more your thing, and chances happen you just find friends. Because where I found most of my friends was actually during Snack and Chill. So during Snack and Chill, like I kind of walked in, and then like I met Sunny and Helen for Jayrice, or people who know them, and then they introduced me to the execs, and I kind of became friends with the execs. Because the thing about execs in societies is like if you get to know them, like they go to nearly every single event, so like you always have that like a few people that you know at events, so it kind of just feels good, you know, like so yeah, like if you guys do see us at events, just come up to us and say hi, because yeah, we'll remember you, and next event we'll be like, oh, I remember you. Maybe I don't remember your name, especially
if you have a unique name, then
yes,
definitely gonna
sometimes people might get names mixed up, but we do try to remember everyone's names. Well, I do.
If your name is James, sorry, I'm sorry, your name, because there's too many Jameses in SUAnime.
Yeah, in SUAnime we have like a tradition where James can only be called by their last name, because there's too many James for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Past 3 years, there's been like 4 Jameses, I'm pretty sure.
Don't get us wrong, James is a very nice name. That is why so many people have the name
True.
James.
Yes.
But just for like, you know, reasons for like not
introduce yourself with your last name.
Just so people don't get mixed up, we call James by their last names. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think SUAnime really is a very nice place. Even though, well, I think if both of us couldn't find friends at Welcome Tea Party, that means something, like, right? Like, especially because you went to 2019, I went to 2020. But also, I think for me, there was some other reasons, because it is kind of hard to join in after the event has already started. If the execs aren't like kind of looking out for you.
Yeah, I went on time, and I still,
Well, maybe it's a you problem then. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, maybe it's time to revamp Welcome Tea Party next next year, though, because Welcome Fest is online now. Yeah.
Yeah. I think just...
I don't know, from there on, smooth sailing since then, for me.
I have a notification, but I can't see. Kind of blind. Oh well, that's okay.
I guess this concludes the podcast for today.
Yeah, I guess that concludes episode 1. Like, we haven't really thought about an outro, which leaves us kind of awkward, you know? Like,
join us next month.
Yes.
Join us next month for another episode of A Certain SUAnime Podcast.
Yeah. Bye bye.
I almost forgot our name. Bye bye.
Bye bye.